good or a decent move or a good opportunity in the pound dollar, in the euro pound. And if you look here from last week, we were buying it above 80.66. We're now above 80.80, so we are already above the structure point, and we are about 20 pips above the structure point. So the structure point is 80. The previous structure long point is the 80.66. We're now at 80.89. So stop this garbage now, trade station this. So this is the 80.66. So we're now 80.89. So to go to trade this on the short side, now what I want you to see is this. Look at the movement that you had, and the reason we were discussing the euro pound. Look at the move we have. This is a pretty strong explosive move in the euro pound. If you look also at the chart of on the daily chart, there is a lot of significant points here that the market is telling us. And the significant points, if you are going to apply the rules of technical analysis, right here where I have this arrow, that is the first structural failure above the 79.62. And if I'm looking like this at the chart, that would be a structural failure, and we can say that now we do have a trend change in the euro pound, and that the euro now is going to move higher, or there is a mid-size or a mid-level trend change in the euro pound. But here is what happened, which is again quite significant. You see this pullback. And look where the pullback stopped. That correction, that pullback from the breakout, came back right to those two structural points, which we had two levels. This is the 79.40 something, and this is the 79.49, and this is the 79.62, and this is where it came. We had these two levels, two structural significant levels, one on the structure to the upside and a structure to the downside, and they are just 20 pips apart. And when the market, after breaking above them, it came back, and this is where it stopped. That is very telling. That is very telling. This now, if you are looking at trend, this now becomes your real first momentum high. And this is your first higher low. And now breaking above this baby over here, that should be now you have a trend to the upside, and you're looking for now the explosive move to follow. So I can explain this to you in the room, in the mentoring room, but this move here has a name. This move has a name. This is called the wave of disbelief. This is called the wave of disbelief, because when the market moved up, people did not believe that this is probably a trend change, so they started pouring, shorting the euro for it to come down. So coming back and stopping right at those two structure points and beginning to put, you look at this, you got 8 positive days, one after the other. So buying it at 79.46, which was kind of a failure or turtle soup, you could have had a pretty decent trade, which we were discussing. So now you're looking for this thing to continue, and we do have above the 81.55. You should be looking at a pretty explosive moves to the upside in the euro pound. So to pinpoint our entry, any pushback, and look at the intraday chart. Look how magnificent that intraday chart is. It's heavy. Nobody's saying no, but look how magnificent it is. So any pullback is a buying opportunity. Any pullback is a buying opportunity, and let's say we take it, the high of the day is 80.90, we're now 88, so we'll take it above 80.90, above the high of the day. So we'll buy it above 80.90, that's the high of the day, and our stop, I place my stop below the 1 daily high, which is 80.79. And the next structural long point is the one we identified over here, which is the 81.57. So definitely the euro pound pairs is a pretty decent setup. It has a very strong technical chart. It is the beginnings of a trend. It is laying the foundation that you want to see in a trend change, which is now you got the first push or first wave to the upside, the first momentum wave to the upside, pulling back to rest or to pause at the two prior structural points. That is quite a significant technical feat, and that is a lot of confirmation that you have, and you should be looking for it now to going above the 81.57, the 81.15, I'm sorry, should lead easily to the next wave to the upside, which is the 81.86. Okay.